Here's the pizzicato passage starting at letter C. One thing to keep in mind, this is pianissimo. It stays pianissimo until the end of the next to the last line. Little crescendo up to mezzo piano. Notice in the bottom line of this that you have mezzo piano, diminuendo, and then again, sudden mezzo piano, diminuendo, and one more time before you end. So let's get the metronome going here. Here is at letter C. 1, ready, go. Play all the way through page 2 with the metronome going. This is starting at measure 53. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Get down to measure 82, at the end of that bar, you have this tie into the beat. So it comes in at the end of 3 and finishes at the end of 1. And then you do it again, but now you have to hold it for an extra beat. So starting at 82, it's 1, 2, 3. Notice how that one lasts one beat longer. Okay, I'm going to take page 3 now, starting at measure 104. One thing in terms of fingering, get down to a passage like J, at letter J. I go ahead and make use of the open G. And then later. But here's page 3, starting at the top. Let's get the metronome going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. passage at letter O, which I found the most difficult. Just these 6 bars here, because of the, or 7 bars, because of the shifting rhythms. In particular, you almost have to memorize this to really be able to do it. It's essential that if you practice with the metronome, and a good fingering helps here. For the top part, start with 2nd finger on the B, and then everything else falls into place. You don't have to shift. So you have 2nd finger on the B, 3rd on the G, and then the B flat, 1st finger, 4th finger for the A flat, and it's right there, and you get this. Okay, that takes you up to the beginning of measure 184, and now a shift, 1st finger on the G sharp, and then everything else falls into place. Take a slur there at the end of 184 into 185 with a down bow, and then now a shift back to like that. The lower part here would do this. Take a 1st finger on the E, now 2nd finger F, and 3rd finger D flat. Be like this. Okay, then a shift to 2nd finger on the G sharp, and then, so it's 2, 3, and then 1st finger on G, 4th finger on F. So this passage, this is on the beginning, the 2nd beat of measure 184 is slur, and now shift back to 4th finger on D, and then 3. That shift, it's all right there. Now let's try this passage up to tempo. I'm going to do the top part here. 2, 3. Pizzicato material just before S and then after S is tricky because it's fast. I recommend doing the material starting 3 after S in 2nd position extension. So you start with the 4th finger on D, 4, 3, and then stretch back for 1 for the B flat. Now go to 2nd finger here. 4, and then 1 is right there, and now you just extend for the D. You can do 3rd finger again, and then now here, 2nd finger on the B. You have to stretch there, but I think that will be better. Then 2nd finger again, and 4, 1, now extension to 4, now 2, and there you have it. And more up to speed. Let me try this with the metronome. 1, ready, go. The tricky thing is to be able to play it forte and just practice. I'm going to play the passage starting at T, but first I want to suggest some fingerings. At the end of measure 243, if you put your second finger on the A flat, that works pretty well. And then at letter U, you've got a couple options. You could do it in half position. And now, and then go to second finger on the F sharp, like that. Alternatively, you could do fourth position, then a shift here, like that. Let's try this up to tempo. 1, and this is starting at T. 3, 1, ready, go. This is starting at letter V, and in terms of fingering, I kind of like doing this string crossing instead of this. Either, of course, is fine. Let's give this a shot here.